Good morning, students. My name is Shrima. So, I am taking the Community Health Nursing, Unit number 4, Epidemiology and the Nursing Management of Common Communicable Diseases. So, last class and all, we have studied about the viral zoonosis. This is the fourth one we are studying here. That is Caesareau forest diseases. So, introduction. Caesareau forest diseases is a tick-borne diseases, that is viral hemorrhagic fever endemic condition. So, mostly it will be seen in the southwest part of India. Okay. So here the Caesareau forest disease, that is KFD, is a tick-borne diseases only. So it will be having the hemorrhagic fever in endemic conditions, and it will be mostly seen in the southern part of the southwestern part of the India. The incubation period is about 3 to 8 days, and the causative organism, which I have told you, it is a virus, a tick-borne viral condition only. So diseases is caused by the virus belonging towards the family of Flaviviridae. So flavivirus is the main causative organism. It is transmitted through the ticks only. Okay. So we'll see the what is how the mode of transmission will be there. So in the image I has given, this infection is transmitted by the tick bite or contact with a infected animal like sick or dead monkey. Okay, so how it will be transmitted means when you are in contact with the human is contact with the infected tick bites, that is this infection is transmitted by the tick bites, or if you are contact with a infected animal or which is having the sick, that is Caesareau forest diseases, or we are calling as monkey fever, or if we are contacting with a dead monkey and all means, handling the dead monkey and all means, we will be getting this diseases. Okay, so Caesareau forest diseases, otherwise known as the fever, that is monkey fever. And how it is transmitting means, it is transmitted through the ticks bites only, or you are contacting with an infected animal or a dead body which is under the infected. Okay, so the mode of transmission, that is Caesareau forest disease virus is transmitted to the human through the bite of an infected hard ticks, that is we are calling as Haemophilus spiringiae. We'll see the second here, ecological. So Caesareau forest diseases virus ecology we are going to learn here. So how it will be transmitting means, the first point in that one, in the circle, the cycle, it is showing that life cycle of a ticks. So once the adult, female adult is laying the eggs, and it becoming a larval stage and nymph stage, and this nymph stage will be there towards the, or larval stage will be there in the rats, body of the rats or the body of the monkey. So we can able to call that time the rat is infected by the ticks and the monkey is infected by the ticks. Okay, hard ticks and all. So once you are playing with the, so here the image is there, the person is playing with the monkey or feeding the monkey and all that time. So once you are contact with the monkey who is having the infected ticks and all, so through that way only the transmission will be there, infected monkey to the person. Okay, so usually this there is no research and there is no news is that it will be transmitting from the human to human. Okay, it is not possible, the person, no person to person transmission has been described. Okay, so the first point, it says that the hard ticks Haemophilus spiringiae is the reservoir and the vector of the Caesareau forest disease virus. And once the infected, the ticks remain so far the life and are able to pass the virus to the offspring via the eggs. Okay, the female ticks will be laying the eggs and it will be forming, these legs will be forming in the form of larval stage, and the larval stage becoming as nymph stage, and once the larval, either the larval or nymph stage will be moving to the body of a rat or a body of a monkey, so that rat and this monkey become as infected. Not only like that, so the female uh, adult adult ticks and all, it is living in the body of the cattle and all. Okay, so once who are all contact with the cattle or a rat or a monkey and all, infected cattle, infected rat or infected monkey, so what happened here means it will be transmitted towards the human body. Okay, so there is no descriptions that it will be transferred from one person towards the next person. So mainly it is caused by the monkey side only. So we are calling this Caesareau forest disease as monkey fever. And most of the monkeys are dying due towards the Caesareau forest disease. The monkeys are a small mammals are commonly host for the Caesareau forest disease virus, and infections with the Caesareau forest disease virus can be caused episodic with a fatal problems in a primitives. The next clinical features. As I has told you, Caesareau forest disease is also be known as the common we are calling as monkey fever. So the fever is the first clinical feature for this condition. That is, first one, the high fever with the frontal headache. Okay, the fever will be there. Along with the fever, the frontal side headache will be there. Okay, front side headache will be there, and chills will be there, and severe muscle pain with vomiting. Then gastrointestinal problems like vomiting will be there. Then gastritis will be there, and maybe sometime it becomes loose motions and all. The next point is bleeding problem may be occur for 3 to 4 days after the initial symptoms onset. Okay, so once the onsetting of the fever, chills, muscle pain, vomiting and gastrointestinal symptoms also, once it is formed, the people will be getting the bleeding problems. Okay, in the first 3 to 4 days and all, it may be occurs, maybe either towards the vomiting or a stool and all. Sometimes we can able to see the little bleedings and all. And next one, the patient may experiences abnormally, that is low blood pressure will be there, low platelet count, then RBC count also decreases, WBC count also decreases. So here what happened here means, because of the tick bites, the person will be getting the low platelet, low RBC and low WBC counts and all, and this person will be getting the more infection is there means the person will be getting the low blood pressure. And so once it is continuing this process, that is first initial symptoms as well as this abnormal symptoms is there means, after the 3 weeks the person will be exhibiting some complications of the sign of neurological manifestations. So what are the things means, the severe headache will be there, mental disturbance, tremors as well as the vision defect. So the person can't able to see for a while. So once if you are not treated the initial symptoms and all means, maybe you will be undergoing for the neurological manifestation. Signs will be there for the neurological manifestation like severe headache. As I already initial symptoms, we will be having the frontal headache and all, it become as severely in the complication side, and mental disturbance will be there, tremors will be there, and the vision deficit also will be there. Because the why this deficit means, because because of tick bites more blood pressure will become as decreases, low platelet, low RBC, low WBC counts and all. And we'll be seeing investigations. So what are the investigation is the heme agglutination inhibitors. Why this it is there means, it is a laboratory test only. So lack for the clubbing, we should understand for the clubbing of RBC, indicating that antibodies are present in the patient's blood or not. So for checking that one only, we are going to see heme agglutination inhibitors and all. Okay, so clubbing, so lack of clubbings we should go for seeing in the RBC areas which will be indicating, so lack is there means it will be indicating the antibodies are present in the patient's bodies. Will for understanding that purpose only we are checking the heme agglutination inhibitors. Then second one is complement fixation. Complement fixation is the immunological medical test only. It is used to detect the presence of either the specific antibody or a specific antigen in a patient's serum. So here what you are doing means blood withdrawal will be doing. So we will be separating the serum part, and serum part in the serum of the patients we will be checking here. Specifically we are checking what is the specific antibodies and what is the specific antigen. So that is fixation, complement fixation we are calling. Okay, so the complement fixation test is a immunological medical test only. It is used to detect the presence of either the specific antigen or a specific antibody in a patient's serum only. It is based upon the complement fixations occurs. Third one is neutralization test. So in the neutralization test, especially we are doing in the case of plague cases and all, the plague reduction neutralization test is used to identify the quantify the titer test only. So it's a titer test only, titer for the neutralizing the antibody for a virus. So we, in order to know or detect the antibodies, so we are doing the titer test, that is neutralizing the antibody for a virus. So these are the mainly tests for the understand the caisinophorus disease virus and all. So first one is heme agglutination inhibition, and second one is complement fixation, and third one is neutralization test. Then we'll see what is the treatment. So actually there is no specific treatment for these conditions. We will be doing only the symptomatic treatment only. So the person is having the fever, that's why we are doing the antipyretic agents we can give. Second one is the person is having the forehead headache, severe headache, body pain and all. That's why we are giving analgesic treatment. Then some other supportive therapies also we can able to go for giving. So meanwhile we can tell there is no specific treatment for this condition. Next one, prevention. So in case of prevention is by the vaccination as well as the preventive measures such as supportive clothing and tick population control and all. So we should do the main thing is we should, when you are going towards the particular area and all, you should completely cover your body in order to prevent the biting of the ticks, as well as you should control the tick population with some measures. So we'll see that one. So vaccination is for the caisinophorus disease virus consisting of formalin inactivated only. And second one is the vaccination has been a 62.4% of effectiveness rate for the individuals who is receiving the 2 doses and all. So those are getting the second dose, thus 2 doses and all, they will be having more effectiveness is there. And for the individual who receive the additional dose, so that is third dose, if they are taking means there are more effectiveness in increasing towards the percentage of 82.9%. So those who are going for the forest, those who are more contact with the animals and all, we should take the vaccination. So we can able to give the health education towards those people to take the vaccination. So not only one, if they are taking additional doses also, they will be having the more effectiveness in order to prevent the condition and all. Okay, and tick population, how you can able to control means with the help of same insecticides and all, we can able to go for insecticides and all we can use to kill the ticks and all. And ticks insecticides will be there, so we can able to spray those things and we can kill the diseases. And if sometime this female ticks will be there towards the cattle and all, so what you have to do is we should make the cattle to give the bath, and we should give some solutions to kill the ticks and all, and clean it thoroughly the cattle bodies and all once you are making for bath. Okay, so then we can able to kill the ticks. So once more I'll tell. So Caesareau forest diseases is a tick-borne viral hemorrhagic diseases only, hemorrhagic fever only. We are calling the condition as monkey fever, and it is transmitted by the monkey only to the human. It won't be transferred from one person towards the next person. And clinical manifestation, initial symptoms will be there, mainly fever will be there, forehead and all, vomiting, and sometimes they will be having the bleeding also. And after that stage, the person will be getting the low blood pressure, platelet count, red blood cell, WBC counts, and will be there. Then maybe it will go for, if you're not treated in the after the 3 weeks and on the third week, what happened means the person will be exhibiting the sign of neurological manifestation like severe headache, mental disorders, that is mental disturbance will be there, tremors and vision deficit. And here the investigation, there are 3 is there: heme agglutination inhibitions and complement fixation and neutralizing the test. The treatment is symptomatic one only, there is no specific treatment, and the prevention is vaccination. We should give the health education those who are going towards the forest area and those who have more contact with the animals like monkey and the cattle near to that. So what you have to give the health education means you should inform about the vaccination. So tell them to take more additional vaccination. Once they are taking the vaccination, the effectiveness of increasing in the rate is becoming as 82.9% will be there. And up to here we has learned about viral zoonotic conditions. The first one last studied is rabies, second one is yellow fever, and third one is Japanese encephalitis, and this one is the fourth one, that is Caesareau forest diseases or a monkey diseases, which will be coming under the viral zoonotic condition. Hope you all understood about the conditions. So viral zoonotic condition is finished. The next class will go for the next section in this chapter. If you are having any doubt means you can able to ask. Thank you.